Welcome to Booze Reviews. I'm Chris.
And I'm Mark.
And today we're doing Palmer's Gin. You may have seen my earlier review of it, but I was several sheets and I don't know anything about gin, so I've brought an expert in. So, yeah, he can help us review it.
So Palmer's is an old-fashioned London gin. From dating as a company from the early 19th century. How long they have actually maintained continuity is less clear. It's slightly simpler than Bombay Sapphire, only 7 botanicals, not 10. All the usual suspects like angelica and so on. The big difference is instead of lemon, it's grapefruit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bit more zesty, is what one would expect. And there's not the almond and a couple of other little things like that to smooth the corners, so it's more vibrant is what one would expect. Yeah.
Well, we've put some ice in there immediately, so it's already even things out.
Yeah.
So let's have a sniff.
I think you get that grapefruit sense pretty much immediately.
Yeah, the whole Juniper thing is definitely there, but there is that zesty citrus overtone that, zest. Yeah, it's not unpleasant. It's unusual, and it's almost like a bit of black pepper as well. Sorry?
I said he hasn't drunk much gin.
No, I'm just
saying unusual.
Yeah, I'm baselining it from the standard Bombay Saff, and yeah, it's not an unusual smell. It's not something that I can go, what's that? It's somewhat familiar.
It's 44%, so not excessive. Definitely got a bit of bite on the palate.
Yeah, it's got some fire to it. Yeah, there's, I'll say, a huge amount of a white pepper thing going on. It's tingly, but not overpowering fire. And this is with ice, so I don't know what it's going to be like neat. We should have just tried it neat. It's nice. I wouldn't necessarily, get me that one. I'll probably go for the Saff. But this is it's all right. I'll drink this.
Yeah, it's got a bit of character, as I might say.
Nothing different. This will be a brilliant palate cleanser. This is
exactly what you need before a wine tasting, or just after.
But this resets the clock. This is brilliant. That pepperiness, that zesty grapefruit fruity thing. It's really, really, it's really, really nice. I like
refreshing.
That. I would say this is more refreshing than the Bombay Saff.
Yes, definitely. And actually, I prefer it. It's a little simpler, but it's also it does the job more directly.
And it's not so powerful, so it doesn't try to knock you out. But you definitely know you're drinking a strong drink here.
So that kind of after effect that you got from Bombay Sapphire isn't present here.
Yeah, it's not horrible, but the finish is different. Yeah,
and it's fresh. There's not that kind of round your palate.
Yeah, it's not bitter.
No.
Well, it's not as bitter. There is some bitterness, but it's not as bitter as the Bombay Saff.
Yeah. Put bluntly, it goes better with tonic.
Yeah. It truly refreshing with tonic. And it really, I wouldn't say it expands the flavour, because I would say the flavours have been washed out a bit, but it doesn't detract from it. It's nice. I like that. Would I? Yeah, it does taste summery. The grapefruit zing to it and it really diffuses the juniper end of things, so it becomes a very light, fruity drink. Very zesty, very light, very
well, refreshing.
Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to make it too light.
Mm.
You know, there are principles around gin.
Mm.
But refreshing, yes. Clean, clear. The grapefruit cuts through and leaves it very fresh.
If this was my introduction to gin, I'll probably be a gin drinker. I've sadly gone, well, you've seen our shootout. Well, if you haven't, we did tins of gin and strange enough, Gordon's came out top. I think it was. Gordon's in a can.
If you are on a train for 2 hours and you are going home having taught students for several hours on end, a can of Gordon's gin is entirely excusable. Or 3, as I frequently did.
Right. But if you have a choice, I would choose this one. This is.
If you're drinking over the summer.
I gave the other one. I gave Gordon's Bombay South a 3.
A 4. You gave
4. 4, yes. Oh, this is going to kind of change things, isn't it? Mm.
I think you're going to go back down to 3 with your Bombay South. So
yeah, I might.
This 4.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing where I'm going to have to change things up. But, you know, that's the past. I enjoyed it and now I found something better. And, well.
So I think this is a 4. I think it's very fresh, very clean.
Mm.
For a hot summer's afternoon where you just want a bucket load of gin and tonic.
I would say it's dangerous for that because you could cut through a lot of this.
I hope so.
What I'm saying is you could cut through a lot of this and, whoa, yeah, that'd be an interesting day. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you would enjoy it.
Yeah. It's good in this one.
Yeah. And then you can put a steak on the barbie and open up a couple of bottles of red wine, you know.
Now I've tried it under proper conditions. So I'm going to score this a 4. And yeah, this is great. I like this.
Yeah, I'm happy to give this a 4.
Excellent.